to Sports Talk 60. Here we are at Comerica Park. The Tigers are back home after having a 4-for-6 road trip. Ending in a good note, though. They did beat Boston, losing 3 out of 4, taking 3 out of Minnesota, and dropping 3 into Cleveland. But they're back home tonight against the Yankees. And a lot of things happened down here in Detroit this week. We have the Detroit Grand Prix back on track. The big news, Nicholas Lidstrom retiring. And so everything on Sports Talk today, we're going to have all the good stuff. And also we have fan trivia. We have greatest moments in Detroit sports history with Dennis Davidson, viewer Mel. All of that coming up on today on Sports Talk 60. And we have Angela and Irene here, and they are from Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And you guys are here for a special night tonight at Comerica?
Polish America and the game. We're originally from Michigan.
Okay, oh, so you are originally from Michigan.
We are.
I like the hat. Where'd you pick up the hat at?
It's from the Tigers team store.
Okay, and do you guys have, is the Tigers still your favorite team?
They are.
They are?
Yes.
So we're not a Braves fan living in Atlanta now?
I have season tickets to the Braves.
Yeah, we're Braves fans also.
Now, are you guys here for the whole weekend series or just tonight?
We're here for tonight and Sunday.
Okay, tonight and Sunday. The big day Sunday, Meggs is going to officially retire, and he's going to retire as a Tiger.
He is. It's exciting.
Do you guys have a favorite Tiger?
We do.
And?
Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Justin Verlander is your favorite Tiger?
Yes.
All right, there you have it. Hey, have a safe trip back down. Have fun tonight while you're in town and celebrate for the big night here at Comerica Park. Have we found some of the young fans here at Comerica Park today? Who are you guys?
Raymond. Danny. Patrick.
And where are you guys from?
Romeo.
So let me guess, you guys are Yankee fans or Tiger fans?
Tigers.
Yeah, you guys are all decked out in your favorite Tiger gear. You guys play baseball too?
Yep. Same team.
On the same team? What team is that?
McCall Mercury.
McCall Mercury. And what position?
Second base. Third base. Shortstop.
Now, do you guys have a favorite Tiger?
Johnny Peralta. Austin Jackson. Miguel Cabrera.
So why is Johnny Peralta your favorite Tiger?
Because last year he hit for power and average.
Oh, for power and average. So Johnny's at, how's Johnny hitting this year, you like?
He's not warming up yet.
So we're waiting for the warm weather?
Yep.
Okay, what do you guys think about the weather tonight? Is this baseball weather?
It's not really. It's good for baseball, but a little cold.
So what do you guys say about the Yankees tonight? Are we going to beat the Yankees?
Yeah. Totally.
Totally.
Awesome, yeah.
All right, there you go from Comerica Park. All the big Tiger fans and on the same ball team. Go Tigers. Hey, we're at a special section here at Comerica Park, the Miller Lite Dream Seats. And how this works is the fans that come in before the game can enter some contest and win these seats. Is that correct?
Correct.
And what's your name?
My name's Shannon.
Now, Miller Lite's been doing this for the beginning of the season?
Yes, it just started this season.
So 4 lucky fans get these great seats right behind home plate for the whole game.
Yes, it's best if you come a little bit earlier during the game, and then we kind of pick fans that look like they'd have fun in these seats.
And if they're Miller Lite drinkers, that's got to be a plus, correct?
Yes, definitely. And we usually like to pick people 21 and older.
Okay, so now this goes on for the whole rest of the season?
Yes, we'll be here every game, every home game.
Now what happens after the game? Do the fans, is there anything else for the fans? Do they win anything? They get a t-shirt, they get free beer for the game?
Well, actually we get t-shirts and keychains, and they get to sit in these seats. And throughout the game until the 3rd inning, we actually play games in the Miller Lite Lounge, and you can win prizes and t-shirts there also.
So it's a great way to come in, upgrade a great seat that you may not have in Comerica Park, and you get right behind home plate and you get to have some fun.
Exactly.
But there you go, folks. So when you come down to Comerica Park for your Tiger game, make sure you find the Miller Lite girls, get to the Miller Lite Dream Seats, and you get upgraded for the whole game, and you get a great view of the game. From Comerica Park at the Miller Lite Dream Seats.
And the card, please.
Now watch your favorite on-demand shows and movies right on your iPad with the Xfinity TV app. It's a revolutionary new way to watch, only from Xfinity.
So you really set up and support my devices?
Oh yeah, we can do it anytime, online and over the phone, or if you want, in person.
Whoa,
I know, it's pretty cool. Plus, I set up your other devices to run on a secure wireless network.
Really? You're very good.
Introducing Xfinity Signature Support, your 24/7 personal tech help desk, offering home networking, PC tune-ups, virus removal, and more, all from one source. Visit xfinity.com/signature support.
It was a good day at Comerica Park on Sunday as the Tigers and Miguel Ordonez celebrated his retirement.
Right, you know, he had a great career with the Tigers. Obviously, we picked him up from Chicago. He started off a little slow. He had a groin pull, was out for half the season, but definitely one of a lot of fans' favorites.
And probably everybody remembers Mags as the 2006 Game 4 against Oakland, hits the home run off Houston Street, sends the Tigers into the World Series.
Right, and I think people either loved him or hated him. You know, he was a great hitter.
Yeah.
He won the batting
Over
championship.
2,000 hits he amassed in 15 years.
Right, you know, won the batting championship that just a couple years ago. But you know, his speed kind of dwindled off. Was missing a lot of balls. Didn't get to a lot of things in right field. It was probably time for him to be cut.
Yeah, and the Tigers took a chance on him anyways when they signed him from Chicago because he was injury prone. And they signed him. He actually stayed healthy. And then, like you said, the last couple of years, it just wasn't in the cards for Mags. His injuries were prolonging his play.
Right, and I think that's the one problem that the Tigers have always had. We keep people just a bit too long sometimes.
Yeah, but I thought it was great when he grew that long hair, and then everybody had the Tiger hats with the fake hair extensions hanging out. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, he cuts his hair. Remember that? I think we were at the game for that.
And it was amazing how fast he got.
Yeah, he was like another millisecond faster as he was running down that line.
It was like they moved the bases to 89.5 feet.
Yeah, exactly. And he was still out, but hey.
By 17 feet.
By 17 feet. But that's how Mags was. You know, he wasn't the best, fleetest of foot out in the outfield, but he did make some plays. But yeah, if you didn't hit the ball near him, you probably weren't going to get it.
No, you know what? And Mags had a great arm. He had a great bat. And you still see a lot of Ordonez jerseys at Comerica Park.
Well, he was a big impact here, really.
One of the biggest names we got. You know, we picked up Pudge Rodriguez.
Yeah.
You know, and then one of the next ones to come was Miguel Ordonez.
That's right. And like I said, the 2006 season, and he followed that up in the years after that. He had another decent season after that. So, you know, Mags announced his retirement finally. The Tigers were great enough to bring him back and let him retire as a Tiger.
Congratulations, Mags.
Yeah, good luck. Hey, what's going on in the world of sports? Right here at home, Nick Fairley, DUI, evading police. Just last month, possession of marijuana. What's going on with this 2011 draft class?
Why do you think they call it dope anyways?
Because it's dope.
It got to be a dope.
Got a lot of problems here. There's been a lot of problems lately with the Lions. LaShore, Titus Young getting in a fight. Boy, it's not even summertime, and we have all these problems before even full practices even got underway.
There's a lot of issues with these guys they got to straighten out before the season begins.
There's no doubt the league's probably going to come in and do something with him, so he may be missing a few games this year. What else you got around the league?
Well, how about Delman Young?
Delman Young.
You know, they're going to throw the book at him. They're not giving him any break.
That's right.
So, you know, I guess learn your lesson from all these guys. You know, stay clean.
In town last week, Grand Prix. Grand Prix back in Detroit. That was exciting.
Grand Prix in Belle Isle.
Yeah.
On Belle Isle.
Yeah.
I guess it could be in.
It's exciting to have that race back here, actually.
Yeah, you know what? I think it brings money into the economy for the area. And it's good to see the cars running around.
And another good thing, the Stanley Cup is underway. New Jersey and LA, the underdog team who's taken out 2 high seeds in this whole tournament to be in a Stanley Cup. Awesome, LA Kings.
I am picking LA. They have kicked some butt on their trek to the Stanley Cup.
And then basketball is exciting too. Oklahoma City, San Antonio, you know, Kevin Garnett over there in Boston. It's looking good. Everyone wants LeBron to win that first ring too.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Who is Oklahoma City?
That's what I said. But man, young team. But hey, I think they're doing well.
You know what? And it's great not to see the usual suspects in the lineup. You know, and that's the big thing for us.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of stuff going on in sports.
A lot of stuff going on.
It's a great time to watch sports.
It's a great time to be here in Detroit.
That's right. Sports Talk 60.
Knowledge comes to play.
Hey fans, that time of the show, viewer mail. First up, Kevin, we have Emily from Lansing. She wants to know, what is the oldest ballpark still being used in the American League?
Well, actually, in the big leagues, major leagues, it would be Boston's Fenway Park, opened the same day as Detroit Tiger Stadium.
Happy birthday.
100 years old. And you can still see it. The Red Sox are wearing the 100-year patch on their sleeve. It says Fenway Park, 100 years. So.
Yeah, it was a kind of a pity to see Tiger Stadium go. And if I'm not mistaken, they were made by the same architects or
Right.
the same builders. They both designed them, and Tiger Stadium, they said, was built a little bit stronger than Fenway Park, actually.
Both beautiful structures,
Right.
beautiful fields. And, you know, the bad thing that happened at the same time they opened 100 years ago, the Titanic sunk. So it kind
Wow.
of blew both of them out of the water. Out of the water, get it?
Yeah, get it.
Anyways,
I got it.
So 100 years would be Boston's Fenway Park.
There you go. Thank you, Emily, for that question. Next up, Timothy from Brighton. Actually, I think he's doing a little spin-off from last week's question. He asked, how do we feel now about getting rid of the coaching staff here? It's only been a week since we answered the last question. What has changed, really?
Well, we've gotten rid of
Rayburn.
Okay.
Because the leash was shortened up.
So somebody's happy, whether it's you or me or Mike. You know, I don't think you get rid of them.
Yeah, it's not time to get rid of the coaching staff just yet. I mean, I think the horrendous calls of the umpires as of late has been actually hurting this team.
Right, you know, and missing home runs by inches.
Yeah.
You know, it's just unbelievable what is actually going on.
Right.
You can't blame coaches for bad play.
Right, because it's not really the coach's fault right now.
Right.
He's not running, he's not throwing, he's not pitching. Hold off on getting rid of the coaches just yet. I mean, let's let them get through the season maybe, then make that decision later.
Tim, give us to, I'm saying, All-Star break.
How about the end of the season, let these guys do their thing? Maybe you want to get rid of one coach now and then maybe, but I can't see overhauling Leland right now. The guy's proved himself here already in Detroit.
Hey, maybe get rid of the guy that flies the plane. Maybe that's the big problem.
Yeah,
Who knows?
making judgments is just part of the game. It's hit or miss. You're going to make a judgment. You got to stick with the guy. Do you go that extra inning? Do you leave him in for another pitch? That's just how it is. Do I pinch hit here? Do I not pinch hit? It's hit or miss.
Well, like you said, it's hit or miss, and right now we're missing all our hits.
Yeah, that's
so,
right. Yeah.
You can't blame anybody.
So Timothy from Brighton, Emily from Lansing, thank you. If you have a question for me or Kevin, send us to sportstalk60@comcast.net. We're going to enter those people also in the drawing for Sports Talk 60 fan package.
Viewers, can you pause this on demand show so we can watch it upstairs?
Yeah, right. Like that's even possible.
We can do it at my house, and we can watch DVR stuff on any TV too.
What are you, from the future?
No, she's from across the street. They have Xfinity from Comcast.
The future's across the street? Please tell me Pat Boone is still touring.
Who?
When you said goodbye, ain't that a shame? Forget the rest of the words.
U-versus old phone wires can't handle what Xfinity can. Visit Xfinity Can to learn more.
What happened that night? What happened?
U-verse.
Oh, yeah, you could give a guy a heart attack.
What are you doing?
I'm doing jumping jacks. What do you think I'm doing? I'm sleeping in your laundry.
Wait, it's taking this long to download my movie because you're napping?
No, it's taking that long because I'm U-verse. Get Xfinity from Comcast. It's twice as fast as I am. We're done here, right? I'm pretty sure we're done here.
U-versus old phone wires can't handle what Xfinity can. Visit Xfinity Can to learn more.
Some sad news in Detroit. Nick Lidstrom finally retiring from the Wings over 20 years, coming in the league in 1992.
God, hard to believe 20 years has gone by that quick with Nick Lidstrom being on the Red Wings team. And it's good to see somebody staying with the team that long and not switching back and forth.
Yeah, he was an All-Star 12 times, 4 Stanley Cups to his credit, and he actually won the Norris 7 times.
You know, it would be great to see him stay one more year and just go for that number 8, which would be a record.
But I think sometimes time is against you, and maybe some frustration over the last few years of the Wings in the playoffs of not excelling to where they should have been. You know, this year, Nashville first round, out.
Right, you know 21 years straight is just amazing.
It is an amazing run, yeah.
But like you said, he's just at the point probably where he's tired. He's
yeah, the body
burned
don't
out.
function no more. I know one of the last playoff games we were at, me and Mike was in the locker room, and we got an interview with Nick Lidstrom, and just watching him walk the few feet to the area where we were interviewing him at, he just looked beat up. He looked really bad.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You know, hockey, you're getting beat. You're out on the ice.
Yes.
Even a 1-minute stint on the ice, you're moving back and forth. You're whooping your butt. You know, you are beating your body every day, whether it's in a game or in a practice. You know, at 42, 43 years old, you're spent.
Yeah, just 4 Stanley Cups alone, and also he was a Conn Smythe winner. He won a gold medal when he played for Sweden in the Olympics. There's no doubt that number 5 will be the next jersey hoisted in the rafters at Joe Louis for the Hall of Fame there.
Right, and it was nice to see him, get the captain's position after Eisenman left.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Lidstrom's always been a professional player, always in the locker room giving interviews after a game, no matter what, no matter how bad the Wings played through the playoff runs. He was always there to the end, giving the interviews to anybody who was talking to him.
I don't think I've ever heard a bad word said about Nick Lidstrom.
No.
And I don't think you're going to see us, say anything bad about him either.
Yeah, and we do have the press conference with Ken Holland and Nick Lidstrom announcing the retirement from number 5.
Today, after 20 seasons as a player for the Detroit Red Wings, I'm announcing my retirement. Before I get into thanking everyone, I'd like to make a few comments about retiring. Some point in time catches up with everyone and diminishes their ability to perform something you love and care about passionately, comes to an end sooner than what you would have liked. The last 2 years, I waited until after the season was over to assess my ability to play another year. I need to let a few weeks go by to get a reading on my body's ability to recover from the grind of an NHL season. Sadly, this year, it's painfully obvious to me that my strength and energy level are not rebounding enough for me to continue to play. My drive and motivation are not where it needs to be to play at this level. That's why I feel that it's time to retire. I'm aware that some people think that my skills have only diminished some and that I can still help the Wings win games. I truly appreciate their support. When I signed with the Wings back in '91, I never envisioned myself playing for 20 years. It's been a great ride. I played with some great teammates over the years that's been great friends as well, and the best a player could hope for. Steve Eisenman, Brendan Shanahan, Brett Hall, Luc Robitaille, Igor Larionov, Hasek, Mike Vernon, Chris Osgood, Chris Draper, Maltz, McCarty, Fedorov, Cicerelli. You can go down the list with Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. That's been a pleasure for me to play with. They taught me a lot of things that I think you need to get to the level where I wanted to be. I think you need good teammates around you, and they've been that. Our fans, when I was injured here late in the season, I had watched a few games up in the press box, and when you're sitting up there, you get a better feel of when you're closer to the fans to feel how passionate they are. You're on the ice, you're in the heat of the moments, you're focused on the game, and you can hear the fans, but you're so focused on what you're doing on the ice. But when you're up in the stands or up in the press box and you can feel how passionate they are. We're very fortunate as a team and as players to have those fans behind us. And we've seen them during the parades and different charity events that we have as a team. Fans are a big part of this organization, I think a big part of Hockeytown. I take a lot of pride in what I've done here over the last 20 years. I take a lot of pride in how hard I work, how I prepare for games, representing my country in different Olympics or World Championships, and representing Detroit, not just the Red Wings, but the city itself too. We see a lot of fans when we travel around North America, and they're showing us great respect, so I take a lot of pride in being a Red Wing, but also being a player that comes from Detroit. It's not that the tank is completely empty. It's just, it just doesn't have enough to carry me through every day at that high level where I want to play at. My family and I are completely comfortable with this decision. Retiring today allows me to walk away from the game with pride rather than having the game walk away from me. So, thank you very much.
Well, there you have it. Nick Lidstrom announcing he is retiring. You don't want to play anymore. That's going to free up some money here with the Wings. $6 million, roughly.
$6 million, that is a lot of room. You could get, one, possibly two good guys to come in and sign with us.
And that's if that's not the only retirement. There could be other ones. Holmstrom looked pretty shaky through this last course of the season, so who knows what he's going to do.
Well, like we said earlier, those guys are getting beat, every day. Your body is just taking so much. At some point, you got to call it, and you're done.
Now, the main question is, who do you see next year wearing the C on the jersey? Who's going to be that next captain?
You know, there are so many people. Obviously, you want somebody that's going to be on the offense. You know, you want a forward, but why not pick a defenseman?
Well, I mean, Lidstrom was a defenseman.
Well, I'm thinking maybe you want somebody that's going to be a team leader.
Zetterberg?
Why not? You know, Zetterberg, I think he's still got a good 3, 4, 5 years left.
Yeah, I think mostly you have Zetterberg and Crownwall will probably be the two most ones out there. I mean, obviously Pavel's been the assistant for a while, the assistant captain. I think he'll probably stay in that role. Well, I think you'd probably see an enforcer like Zetterberg who makes things happen on the ice, or Crownwall come up and take that captain spot.
I think, like you said, Datsuk's been around for a while, but I think Zetterberg, he probably deserves it.
Yeah, I think Zetterberg would be the key to wear the big C here. But like I said, there's a lot of good players out there. I know Suter's name was mentioned, maybe come here with the Wings. That would be a nice pickup right here. And like I said, freeing up $6 million and maybe more, depending on who could retire, it could be big.
Right, and with the clearing of the $6 million, you get a couple guys that maybe drop down a little and bring in that 1 or 2 good all-stars. This team could be on a roll again.
Yeah, there's a couple good young defensemen on this team that can step up and start playing right away too.
Right, so you never know with $6 million. Could do a lot for this team.
It's going to be interesting, and who knows, maybe shortly they'll announce who's going to be that captain. So, they won't be too far off before they start getting in ready for next season already.
It's on the way.
It's on the way. Hockey Town.
With Xfinity, you can watch on-demand movies and shows online just like you do on your TV, anywhere you want. The world is your living room. Coaster. It's mahogany, so you know what I mean.
Take your TV to go. Watch on-demand movies and shows even from Showtime and HBO. Online, anywhere, anytime. It's your entertainment your way. Yours for no additional cost. Only with Xfinity. Get started at xfinitytv.com.
As you all know, Quest and CenturyLink have come together, and thankfully, they still offer the same old DSL speeds.
And?
To show our appreciation, I've taken the liberty of creating a new mascot. I present to you the CenturyLink Sloth. Half snail, half sloth. It's really slow.
What about Slail? It's got a nice ring to it, no?
We're going with Snoth.
Go faster than CenturyLink DSL with Xfinity Internet, only from Comcast.
Here we are, episode 10, and I'm finally by myself on screen, able to tell you exactly what I think about sports here in Detroit. We have a great
Hey, Mike, can you follow me over here? This just came in. The UPS guy dropped this off, my new chair from Comcast. Hey, folks, episode 10. Thanks for tuning in week after week here to Sports Talk 60 to watch myself and Kevin. Basically, you can see us here every week at Monday at 6:30 p.m., Wednesdays at 11:30 a.m., Saturdays at 5 p.m., and 11 p.m. on Sundays. Hey, Sports Talk 60, Comcast Xfinity, Channel 900. Watch us, folks. We love you. Sports Talk 60, your Detroit Sports Connection. Hey, sports fans, we still have the Tiger ticket packages to win here with the contest that we're doing on Sports Talk 60.
Is it really a package or just a couple Tiger
tickets? It's a couple Tiger tickets, but hey, the way they're playing soon, it could be exciting down there. That's right. So anyways, what you have to do is go on YouTube, type in Sports Talk 60, go to episode 7 and episode 9. On those episodes, we're going to have 6 questions, obviously, from episode 1 through 6, 1 question per episode, and you have to get the answers. Mail them to us at sportstalk60@comcast.net. With your answers, boom, you go on a drawing to win the tickets.
And the first one that we get that has all 6 correct answers.
Well, no, they go.
I guess it don't matter.
Yeah, all the ones with the first. Yeah, like you said, all the correct answers will go into the drawing.
There you go.
Yeah, we don't want to confuse the people. Yeah, you got to have all 6.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. But you have to have all 6 answers to the questions to be eligible to go into the drawing.
Are you and I eligible?
No, we're not.
We're not eligible.
Because I don't even know 2 of the answers. So go on episode 7 and 9 on YouTube, folks. Go through 1 through 6. Get those answers to us. Sports Talk 60.
Watch 7, 8, and 9 too.
Oh yeah, watch them all. Hey, this is episode 10 now.
We're doing your favorite moment in Detroit sports history with Dennis Davidson. Dennis, you have a story from the 1997 Red Wings. What can you tell us about it?
I went down. I left the press box because I was doing the press box PA at that time for the Red Wings, and I'd been with at that time I'd been with the Wings 24 seasons, so that was a big deal to win the cup because we hadn't even smelled the playoffs maybe 2 or 3 times at Olympia. So we're at Joe Louis, and so I went down and I managed to get behind the bench, and I stood next to Mike Ilitch Jr. Because I figured I knew him, and then if anybody gave me a hard time, he would say let him alone, but nobody said anything. And so then a couple feet away from him was his mom and dad, and Stevie skated over with the Stanley Cup and handed it to Mike, and I thought that was great. Then I stepped out on the ice, and then one of those moments you turn around and who's standing there but Gordie Howe. Of course, I'd known Gordie, forever, and so we're just standing there talking about what a great time this was. So one of the assistant coaches was Mike Krushelinski, and he had a whole armful of T-shirts, winning the Stanley Cup. And he says, "Here, hold on to these." So I'm standing there with these T-shirts. Nick Lidstrom skates over and he says, "Here, Dennis, hold my helmet." So I've got these T-shirts and this helmet, and I'm just standing there. And, what do I do now? So eventually Mike come back and took him, but I hung on to the helmet. All right. So I'm thinking, should I keep this helmet? Huh? So afterwards in the locker room, and of course the champagne and everything was flowing and all that, and finally I walked over to Nick and I said, here's your helmet back. And he says, "Oh," he says, "thank you very much." And I saw him a few years later, and I told him the story. He says, "Oh, it's a good thing you did, because our equipment manager, Paul Boyer, would have had my rear end if I would have lost that helmet."
There we go, another great story from Dennis Davidson, Detroit sports broadcaster, here on Sports Talk 60.
Hey, it's that time on the show for Sports Talk 60 shout-outs. Hey, we just like to say Happy Memorial Day to all the veterans. Last week on the show, we ran late on time, so it was just an error on our part, but we'd like to, thank all the veterans for all the things they've done in our country.
Everybody that's gone and served for us, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yes. And give a shout-out, happy anniversary to Allison.
And I'd like to say happy anniversary to the Detroit MSBL, the Men's Senior Baseball League.
25 years.
25 years, starting this week.
Yeah, it's good baseball for guys 25 up to 55 that can still play hardball.
And even if they can't, they show up anyways.
Yeah, it's just a fun time, yeah.
It is a great time. So congratulations to all of us. And
what about the hat?
Congratulations to the hat, too.
There you go. Sports Talk 60, shout out all for you.
Where knowledge comes to play.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Sports Talk 60, episode 10 in the bag. Awesome.
Yep.
Good job, partner.
Thank you.
All right.
If you want to contact us, you can check us out on our Facebook page.
Yeah, it's Sports Talk 60.
Or check us out on our Twitter.
At Sports Talk 60.
Or you can contact us by email at
sportstalk60@comcast.net. Sports Talk 60.
Your Detroit Sports Connection. Thanks for watching.